It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Titans and the Chiefs on Sunday Night Primetime.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done to controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the list.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from... And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the 2-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Room here to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his His kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Panay Sewell. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Murray. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on second down. Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Another interception there. That would have been 2 drops in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a first down carry for Harris. He's got some room to operate. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
"7-7, our score after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach, in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 2nd down and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The defense is going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. First down, Murray. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Escapes the defender. They find some open field here. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Murray off play action. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And once again, this is Sanders. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Forced out to his left. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They'll run again with Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. Now it's Murray. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Now Murray again. On its slant, he's got Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Murray now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yellow, yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. On second and 9, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Chiefs drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense set to go again. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. And quickly they get to the line. On play action, it's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, He's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Murray to air it out again. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw, it's Murray. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Emmanuel Sanders from 19 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes. Finding Kelsey, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. James now to return it. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but in that of 32, they had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. And Sanders has got it complete. He'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 28-21. A little under 40 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Yellow.
Mahomes will throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mahomes.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Tennessee,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.